Hey, it's me, Coach Nelly. Welcome to my bro draft video. There you go. Almost everybody's ready. Glad you appreciate it. JRH White and Alien Cheese. Look at me. Professional content creator. Tell you what was really snazzy as hell. These dope fantasy photos I got made on this Lensa app today. Posted some on Twitter. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I haven't been the Meticulous Excavation deck yet, but I don't think you're supposed to first pick it. Like, these are combos, right? You know, you can draw your cards and get value off your into play abilities. Seems really good. Seal Exemplar, also just like very solid creature. Slightly cheaper Colossal Dreadmaw if you can one color it. I'm probably just gonna take this removal spell though. Are these on a print run? That'd be weird. I like my deck already. This draft's going way better than the last one. Okay. I mean, this thing's also good. This card's pretty sweet though. Two more red cards, one of them my table. A flyer with Unearth is fine. I've never had a deck where I play this either, or this. This card just seems like a pretty expensive Frost Breath. Right? It can target artifacts that aren't creatures. And it's a sorcery? This card just seems really bad. This card, weirdly, white always wants to be pretty aggressive and only targets tap creatures, so also kind of bad. This card's pretty good. It makes Power Stone token. Yeah, I kind of like Feldon. Here's this Blast Runner that we're apparently always switching over. This card's great. The boots are also good. Good blue card. Wilds, another Disfigure. Clay's in the house. Yeah, I just want this Harvester the most. I'm sorry, does the 4-mana thing tap them for 3 turns? Did I just read that wrong? I thought it's just 1 stun counter. Is it 2 stun counters? Or 3 stun counters? I don't even know if that forgives it for being... Oh, it's 2 stun... Oh, it taps them and puts 2 stun counters. So the thing is 2 stun counters because of sorcery. That means they take 1 off. And then you have a turn after you've cast your sorcery where their stuff is tapped. And then you have another turn, actually. So that's pretty good. Yeah, it is like 3 turns. It's like this turn and 2 more of your turns. Okay, okay. Well, are we the red-black sack deck? Or are we, like, dabbling into being white instead? Because Loran is pretty good. And these other white cards are okay. Is this playable? Wants me to take Stern Lesson? I'm just going to take Loran. This is strong. Metamorph. They made this like, it's basically a rare. Oh, it can find the other assembly workers. Oh, I'm only just now catching that. Because it was in a set with only the one assembly worker. Actually, that's not true. There was a rare assembly worker in that set too, wasn't there? In Dominaria. You could, so I never did that though. I never went and found self-replicator with self-assembler, and that's cool. Honestly, just think about playing this 9-drop. Both of these are fine if we end up in the red-black sock deck, though. So that's probably... This is probably the more reserved pick. I like that Metamorph, though. So what... Which is... There's a rare white self-assembler? Or sorry, a rare... Yeah, 5-mana 4/4 that tutors up one of the assembly workers. Oof, Gilded Lotus versus Power Stone Fracture. Also, Thran Vigil seems like it must be a deck, right? Leave your graveyard. So you just load up on Emergency Welds and Unearth creatures, and Clay is a combo too. Like you can have this with Clay and Mishra, or Urza, like anything that lets you discard a card. It's pretty cool. I kind of just want to take this Gilded Lotus. Sorry. Yeah, I took that over a Power Stone Fracture. I might end up regretting that, but this card's honestly decent and limited. Oh, right. The +1/+1 counters vigilance thing is an assembly worker. That's awesome. Nobody wants this card, hey? The whole table is just like, that's garbage. Get this trash out of my packs. What a weird draft we have. We grabbed a Gilded Lotus. We have 3 overwhelming response, and we've got a legendary creature in one of each of 2 support colors. I guess we're more red because we have this thing. Man, they gave the coolest weapons to Blitz Automaton. I'm just noticing now. Like it's got a weird like jagged serrated sword that came straight out of the anvil. And it's also got some kind of weird glowing like Kingdom Hearts spear. I guess that's just how it goes if you're the fast one. They're like, quick, you're the fastest. Take the sharpest knives. The Tron dudes are all assembled. Yeah, the Tron dudes I knew about. The like mine worker, power plant worker, other worker. Those ones I'm familiar with. Okay, I'm going to get cough candy. I'll be right back. Don't get sick, kids. It's the worst. It's not worth it. Oh, I want to take this Thran Vigil and see if we can put this together. Like, we don't currently have the juice for it. Probably it's a green card because the self-mill cards are green. Although this thing's also sweet. If we wanted to just try to put together, like, Black X Unearth, that could be cool. This card's also good, though, and it counts creature cards in your grid. Maybe we should just go into black-green. We have this already. I know we have this and this. But, like, our deck actually looks like it could turn out to be a pretty good black-green deck. What's this one? No, let's try to do this. I'll put this automaton away, even though it has the coolest knives of all. We've got 2 Gnarlroot Pallbearers late, which doesn't matter. This isn't a card people chase after. Clay sucks passing the boots, but Clay is the correct pick here. The world is sort of our onion right now. Yeah, I mean, we could play Blitz Automaton because it's a 7-drop. We have a Gilded Lotus. I don't know. Maybe we're Jund. Do we want supply drop more than the chance to go? I think I just want the option to be discarding cards like Clay. Maybe our neighbors are too into green for us to be green. And we got 2 of these just now, so like that's ways to put things in the bin. We need the emergency welds though to go with the Thran Vigil if we want to make the Thran Vigil work. But just the bitter reunions. Oh, nice. That's just a good card. Whoa. See, this is what happens. This is why people pass Wormcoil. I know it's been happening a bunch, but like, I'm about to be someone's freaking Twitter screenshot. Like, oh, some idiot passed me Teferi Temporal Mage or whatever. God. See, this is what happens when you have the like Strixhaven Archive extra mythic slot, and then people are like, someone passed me Wormcoil, what a dum-dum. And fair enough. Wormcoil is the correct pick, both for our deck and probably over this card all the time. I have lost this card, though. This card's pretty good and limited. Like, we slagged it in the North 100 podcast, but that's because 40 card and 100 card are very different. But wow, what a pack, hey? This transmogrids alter my table, and that would be really good for us as a way to put creatures in our yard. Yeah. Apparently, we could be blue. Maybe this pack we can be green, though. What does this one do? This is one of the green cards. Cares about creatures in your graveyard. Maybe this deck can also be black-white instead of black-green. I just want this thing because it flies. Some incredible cards for our red-black deck, though, too. Maybe we're just supposed to take Junkyard Genius because it's really good. We did just lose to this card. And it puts creatures in our graveyard. We don't have a way to get them back out of our graveyard yet. Except for this. I guess it's got to be this. This works better with our Thran Vigil, right? And we're not sure if we're red or black. Or, sorry, red or green. Yeah, I'm going to take the Anointer. That was actually a really hard pick. Oh, green card. Also defense grid. No one left behind. This gets cards out of our graveyard. This will table, though. These Gigamoles are great for this deck. I'm going to keep trying to be green for this puppy. So forward. Joker wanted to take the Genius. Best one fried. The world is sort of best one fried because it's your onion. That's awesome. Okay, well, we're definitely black. We're probably not blue. Hopefully our neighbor is blue since we just gave them a Teferi. What's that? One or more creatures now through. Oh, nice. Right. I vaguely remember talking about this card for Constructed. Ooh. Another Lauren. Mishra, that we like. Hero of the Dunes, which also, yeah. So either of these would go well. There's a Disfigure and a Warplow. I just don't know if we're going to get the green equivalent of the Mishra. And the Mishra is like a pretty good one. They just want to stick to Cassie's Welcome. I take the Warplow. I know I'm playing it for sure. Hey, here we go. This is the kind of thing you're supposed to get last, right? And you can play. This might actually table. This is a grow creature. We got to take one of these Disfigures, right? Unless we're taking this Bushwhack here. I still have not decided if we're green or red. Is Bushwhack just way better than Disfigure, though, anyway? We have 3 overwhelming responses. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. Epic Confrontation. Another Skull Flare. This also mills cards. Okay, seems like maybe the green plan is going to work out. I'm not sure what to take here between Confrontation, Crusher, Skull Flare, Prowler. Okay, supposing we're green and we have put these red cards away. Like, we don't have these red cards. We're not going to play them. We're going to splash this Loran because it's really good in this deck. We have a Wormquill to get back. Okay, so probably not as many more high drops. Although we only have 1/4. Sure. We'll take the Fight Spell. We ran out of time. The Fight Spell was probably right. Emergency Weld. But also there's a Ruscalith. Excuse me. I want that Ruscalith too, but we actually don't have any Power Stone production. We just have a Gilded Lotus right now. Whoa, that's late. This makes a Power Stone. And this finds land. I guess this puts creatures in our graveyard. We just take this. It's what we want. Ooh, the altar tabled, like we thought it would. This is good. Oh, we've got the grow creature, or we could just steal a rare for the collection. Gigamole. I think this actually came together. Like, this deck looks fine. I could say put 18 land in it. How many ways to turn on the Thran Vigil do we have? It's probably not that many. Oh? We probably need another one of these first. Like, this is a combo, right? It has to be during your own turn. Okay, but you get a payoff. So I don't know. Maybe we're just supposed to try to pick up another one of these. Because obviously it queues once with this. Painful Quandary. Is this a crazy limited bomb? I don't remember. It's been a long time. We got green and black uncommons as well. This card's just kind of nuts. And this one's also good. Although it'll probably go later. This one's decent. Plays anything. This card's really good. And then Mishra's Bobble's super playable. But I don't know. Does anyone know if Painful Quandary like beats these cards? Yeah, it either does nothing or it wins the game on its own, right? Do we have the kind of deck where it might win the game on its own? We only got 5 seconds to decide, hey? Sure, let's take it for a spin. I miss you, Gaia's Courser. I miss you already. I'm sure I messed up. Chromatic Star v. Blanchwood Prowler. Thistle Table. Well, we're trying to load our graveyard up, so I guess it's this thing. Does that a little better. Anointer versus Master of the Jadecrafter. We're not a super ramp deck yet, so just a second Anointer is probably better. Sigil of Valor is always good. Cradle Clearcut is always good. It's close, but I think this is more important. Another Bushwhack or a first Battlefield Butcher, or this Flyer, or a second Effort Concentration. Do we need more removal spells? Like, how many creatures do we have? Okay, we got a fair number. We're on 27 cards, though. Yeah, like, probably not playing the second one of these. I don't know if the second one of these is going to make it either. This is still 25. Sure. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is the second Bushwhack better than the first Gilded Lotus in this deck right now? We don't have a ton of stuff to put our mana into. We could call this a 6-drop for the purpose of playing this. This also got a bit better when we were playing one white card. We don't have a ton of ways to turn this on, do we? I'm just going to grab one of these in case we want it. What up, Lady Olinder? Yeah, I totally agree. Sigil is way better in this format than the first format it was printed in. Okay, well, I'm tempted by this Blast Zone because it's a rare. I haven't played this in our limited format yet. But I'm supposed to take the second Thran Vigil in case we get another Clay Revenant and we can just go all in, right? What's that? You want to watch the Thundermans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, use the big remote to turn the TV on.
I don't know that we play that we play when they tell me are you getting done at Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, I'll play Mario Odyssey with you, bud.
Yay.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
We haven't played that one in a very long time.
I'm not playing any of these, but I think this might make the cut. Yeah, again. These vigils aren't getting in, and we just miss having a non-basic land, don't we? Gwen, actually, we're gonna have to leave to go pick up your sister pretty soon, buddy. Okay. I don't know that we're gonna have a time for an episode of the Thundermans. Yeah, no, I need 2 more minutes. We're almost done here. Yeah, this didn't happen. We've seen this pack, and there's not another Clay Revenant, eh? That's too bad. Okay, this didn't quite work out. We have an emergency well in the Clay Revenant, but I don't think we're going to play disenchantments to try to just, like, wait and hope. That this might actually get in. Clay is still pretty good for what we're doing. Oh, yeah. Maybe one of these Gix's Corrects is going to get back in. We still have 3 overwhelming remorses from the first pack. You know what's funny is I would actually really like it if we had the 3 mana mill 5 cards return a permanent. I guess we'll play this second Bushwhack. That's probably right. And then possibly we're splashing this in Lorian, or we just play like another Stalker or another Pall. I guess the extra Pallbearer is probably right. This looks okay. Or we can play 3 of these instead. We just want the curve to make more sense. Like this is a 2. But this is 4 6s. So if instead of... I mean, I don't know if we need the Lotus either. We just play 17 land. Is that okay? These can go get lands. We put this Mana Dork in. We can just turn this into a 3-drop. I think that looks right. I want to play this, but I just don't actually think it makes sense. This deck does look like a lot of fun, though. And, like, we've got a Painful Quandary, so hopefully we can just kind of grind our opponents into needing to lose to Painful Quandary. This still needs to make 2 cuts, so that's awkward. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I thought we were done making cuts. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your time zone, wherever you are. And, yeah, I gotta go clearly put some TV on for my kid, because that's my first job, and this is my side hustle. All right. See ya. Hello.